So today it's been a minute, my bad. Today I'm gonna do a few things on this maintenance. I'm gonna check like what's up with the car and whatnot. Because there's so many problems. When I'm driving, it feels like the left side is pulling to the left, but my alignment is messed up, so where the steering wheel is pushing to the right. Few confusing stuff. As you can see here, there's grease all over the place. That could mean I did break my CVX, so again, I'm not 100% sure. I do need to replace my brake and rotors, but that's not today. That's when I'm buying. As you can see, it is horribly full of grease. I'm gonna try and clean that out. I'm spilling oil. I've been spilling oil for a while. As you can see, my tensioner belt, it is broken. That's been like that for a few months. I haven't replaced it, but I do have the spare part just in case it does. So I'm gonna try and clean all that up, because if my exhaust does shoot sparks or anything, my whole car is flaming up right there. So I'm gonna spray it with some degreaser. I might not replace this today, just because there's the second time it does this. So yeah, that I'm gonna check that. And then I got this a while ago. I said I was gonna do it a while back. The gasket maker high temp, because my car's leaking oil, like I just said, but I'm pretty sure it's due to the fact that, because I already checked my VTEC gasket cover thingamajig. That's fine. I replaced my VTEC gasket. That did nothing. So the common issue with these cars that everybody talks about is the front inspection plate, which is in the timing chain cover, which is, let me see. Let me see if I can see it. I don't know if, dang. Yeah, I think it's this one right here. Let's see if I can zoom in. My fault. Yeah, you can't really see it, but if I turn my wheel, you might be able to see it. Hold on. The sketch is how I'm doing it, since the car's too low to fit the jack in the front. Let me see. Oh, dang, fuck. Car's tiny. Alright, so I think I'm gonna turn it this way. My fault. System ready. Damn, bro, this shit's hard as fuck. No. Well, yeah, I'm kind of weak, but let's see if we can see it now. Let's see. You see all that right there? That is horrible. Let me see it. Oh shit, I gotta lay down on the floor. All right, right there, that's the thing that everybody's saying that's causing the issue. Let me see what else I could find. See, all this is covered in oil, grease. That looks fine. This one looks fine, but I don't know. You see my hash mount down there? It's not really hold, like you can see right there. There's no bolt holding it. Because they did snap off. As you can see, my wheel is all damaged from when my CVX blew off, literally. Let me see. Everything looks fine here. But now I'm gonna lift the car up. And yeah, I am doing this ghetto like this because it broke. And your boy's too broke to buy a new jack for now. So, oh, that does not look good. But yeah, I'm gonna see you on a sec. So real quick, here's the thing I told you about, the spare one. Hopefully this lasts more than the other one. Okay, hold on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift it up real quick and then turn the steering wheel, make it straight. And once I do that, I'm basically gonna I am going to make the steering wheel straight that way. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm thinking right now. I'll see y'all in a sec when I lift this. Much easier with 2 hands. Hopefully I could get a better jack and a GoPro. So got it up, got it straight. So now I'm gonna cover the camera real quick because it is dirty as F in this car. I'm gonna fix that once I'm done with this. Sounds like the lunch bells just sounded at that high school. Brother, I'm telling you, it is so hard with one hand recording. Hopefully I get a GoPro soon with the mount for the head or the body, or I used to have one, but I was recording our boy Chris shooting flames, then it just fell off somewhere. I tried driving back to where I came from, I just never found it. So oh well, it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully this oil leak stops. Also, if you don't know, y'all probably don't know, I was driving in the highway and I don't have an exhaust, as some of y'all do know, because it got grinded off because the car's too low. So it just left that part right there. It connects to the catback. It's an extension to the downpipe, and basically it fell, bounced, and snapped my e-brake line. So if I use my e-brake, I gotta hammer the spring out to release that e-brake from the back tire, just the right one specifically. So that's another thing I gotta fix, but that one's more difficult because I gotta take out the entire middle of the dashboard. That way I could access where the shifter's at, take it all out, then fix it from there. I mean, I need a lot of things. I think I'm a warranty the CV axles just to make sure they're all good, because I have the old ones in the trunk, so might as well, at least, even if I don't switch it, just have them on me in case of an emergency. I do need to switch it. But yeah, oh damn, I know what some of you are gonna say, plus hey, for wearing gloves, but bro, this tire's mad greasy. Let me see. Yeah, that looks horrible down here, bro. Yeah, well, I'm gonna turn off the camera real quick and see what I could do. Okay, so I got the Purple Power Cleaner Degreaser Industrial Strength thingamajig. So yeah, I'm trying to spray that inside. Hopefully, I could avoid any issues with fire. I'm pretty sure it's this right here, the rack and pinion boot, because it has been cracked for the longest time, and that's especially where there's a puddle there. But yeah, oh shit, I don't want, bro, don't, if you know, you know, don't breathe in degreaser, bro. It just smells horrible. It feels like it gives you cancer instantly. I've actually had stronger degreaser, stronger than this, that fuck, they got on my eyes. I ended up quitting that job because we used to clean kitchen exhausts at McDonald's and shit. I got good money though, ain't gonna lie, but the issue there was that it fell in my eye. My boss manager was being a bitch, and I was like, fuck no, I'm quitting this shit, bro. I don't fucking slave my body for anybody, especially if they're being a bitch about everything. But yeah, okay, hopefully I'm getting everything. My bad for the poor videography that's going on here. It's just really hard to record, shoot, and spray in these tiny spots. There it is. I'm gonna go to the car wash and pressure wash the living ass out of this. Oh fuck. But yeah, I'm gonna use this rag just to clean this area that I'm gonna work on. Real quick, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do, since I probably won't be able to record while taking it off. Why is there glitter on that, bro? Oh, that's bubbles. So basically this thing right here, 10mm bolts, one in the middle, up here, and up here. That one does look loose, actually, now that I look at it. So I'm gonna take it off and show y'all what I find. So as you can see, I did end up taking it off finally. It is clearly obvious that the gasket was the issue. Look how bad that is. So yeah, I'm basically gonna scratch with this from inside a box cutter, a blade, scratch the edges on there, clean it up, make sure no debris gets in there. Then I'm gonna do this one next, and then I'm gonna put gasket maker, but I'll record that part, just not this part. Actually, hold on, I have a gimbal, I might be able to use it. Try and zoom in. Hopefully y'all could see from there. Okay, I think that's the best view you guys gonna get. Sorry, I know it's like, you know, it's not in the landscape mode like it usually is. Oh wait, if I get closer it gets better. Alright, I think that's the best shoe we're gonna get. Okay, let me see. Alright, I can finally go on. See, I'm trying to do my best. So, for the content, let's see. Hopefully the microphone's good, because I'm not too sure. Gotta be careful you don't throw anything in there. Yep, see? Gasket stuff coming out. But my issue is I can't see behind the flywheel. This thing, whatever you call this. Flywheel's in the clutch, so yeah. Alright, I'm gonna just use fast orange, I think is what it's called. Yeah, fast orange, the white, just to wipe it off. Should be easier. It already looks all cleaned out. Hopefully nothing gets in there. See from there, this is the control of the gimbal, so I put it in a bag. Alright. Hopefully you guys can see from there. So as you can tell, kind of worn out. Like you can see all around right here where it used to be at. I don't know if it's this though, or if it's here. Not 100% sure. I'm gonna search it up anyway, because I don't want to mess this thing up. But I am gonna clean out these corner edges. You know what? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna just double check. I don't want to break anything, damage anything, or have to take unnecessary trips to O'Reilly's and ask my mother-in-law for her car so I could go and buy it. So I'm gonna just double check I'm not messing it up. One second. Alright, so I got WD-40. I'm gonna spray it on here. What the heck just happened to the gimbal? Alright, we should be fine now, hopefully. So, basically, spray it with WD-40. Take completely everything off. Hopefully I don't cut myself. If I cut myself, bro, I'm gonna get an infection of the lifetime. WD-40 mixed with gasket and oil and dirt, debris, carbon monoxide, whatever else is in. But yeah, trying to take everything off. Keep scraping. Alright, I'm gonna pause the video and keep doing this and then resume once I'm done. I know it's not the best quality, it's not focusing that much, but I am gonna try and see if I could capture it as best I can from here. Bro, get this. Fuck. Alright, finally got it on. Trying to put the nuts in the hole. My fault. Fuck. Will this even fit? Bro. Oh my god. Here's what I hate the most about all this. Sometimes things don't go in as easy as they first came out. Alright, that's as best I'm gonna get it, bro. This is way too difficult. Such a tiny space. I'm full of grease and oil and shit right now. My tools are full of grease and oil. I really can't do anything. I can't even touch the camera because I'm oh my god, I'm doing this. That's so dirty. But yeah, I'm gonna pause it right here. Okay, so got it on there. Let's see. Right there. Well, it's not a pretty job. By no means it's not a pretty job, bro, but it'll do. And yeah, I'm gonna clear out everything from down there. Clean all this up and then put the tire back on, drop the car, throw that huge amount of trash away, throw all this trash away. Then once it sits for an hour, because that does say let it dry for an hour, and then 24-hour use, pour liquids in, let it rest for 24 hours like here, then pour the liquid and blah 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 blah. But I'm gonna let it dry for about an hour, and then I might, depending how I feel, I might turn it on, might not turn it on, but we'll see. This is one of my issues with being lowered. I hit a curve, cracked that whole thing, and now under my door's messed up. See that shit, bro? Ow! I'm about to hammer that out. By the way, this comes from the catalytic downpipe thingy. Extends it to this, which yeah, if you can tell, that thing got scraped out, got so bad it snapped right there, hit a couple bumps, and that connects to this, and this connects to this. But I don't even think this is usable anymore. You can see how it's bent right there. So yeah, Probably gonna chop it off here. Have this one. Oh, that don't look too good. But have this one be welded with this. Oh, fuck me, bro. Damn it, bro. I think I might just have to order a whole new exhaust system. Damn, this sucks. This is the exhaust setup layout. It was bent like from the catalytic, which is all fucked up, where it's bent straight. Then here it curves into the coils, and then this one sits right next to the, almost close to the coil, and then this one exits out the back. But it's long gone. There's basically $1,000 sitting right there. Okay, I don't know how this happened, but basically I got done fixing the car as y'all saw in the video. Then I went to Jesse's house. He moved like 10 minutes away now instead of being 40 minutes away. And on my way, halfway, midway, the car starts misfiring bad, bro, bad. It sounded horrible, like a tractor. Dude, I was so stressed out. I couldn't figure it at his house. I found an unplugged wire with a harness in the bottom of the car. So I was like, maybe it's that. And then I checked. That's just the O2 sensors not connected, because the car has 2 O2 sensors, but I could not get the second one off the stock cat. The bolt strip, I tried grinding it out. I just can't get it out, so it's only running with one. Yeah, that throws a check engine light, but it doesn't cause it a misfire. Sometimes maybe, but not. It hasn't happened to me for that reason. Everything was plugged, so I thought it was low compression, or that the motor got fucked up, or that the seal got in the oil and it fucked something up. I've never heard that happen. Okay, I just replaced the spark plug for an old one I had. See if it does anything. Still nothing. Okay, I just switched ignition coil from 4 to 3 to see if the coil is the problem. Still the same, but let's see. I'm gonna let it warm up a little. Yep, there's the coil. Yep, coil. Now, yes, if I replace the coil, I wonder if it'll even actually be the problem, but I'm still gonna buy it. Hopefully that's the fix, fingers crossed. So what I ended up doing was I kept taking the spark plugs out one by one. Well, that's cap. I only took cylinder 1 and 2 off. They look fine, normal wear. They look pretty used, but they're normal for the mileage. And I did that, and they were normal, like I said, but I ended up coming home. I was like, shit, I can't find anything. So I told Mauricio to pull up to scan my car. And then, dude, I couldn't wait. I was so desperate, worried about everything. And I decided to try something obvious. I started disconnecting the ignition coils one by one. And eventually, it did work. My bad, I got a neighbor pulling in. It did work. It was cylinder 3. The ignition coil on that one was fucking toast, bro. And if you see the spark plug, dude, I've never seen a spark plug that bad on a driving car. I've only seen that on junkyard cars, and even they're not that bad. You could find spark plugs laying around your grandpa's shed and they're not that bad. So yeah, I'm gonna put the clips up so y'all can see. And thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna try and start uploading more often now. Bro, this sun gives me like a halo effect. But damn my knee. I'll start uploading, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like, comment, whatever helps, man. But thank you.